So today I'm going to answer your questions for the Q&A I've told you about. Alright, so I have here my old phone. And I have all your questions in here. So let's start then. I put your questions in 3 categories. The first is questions about ASMR and content creation. Then we have personal questions. And the last one, other questions. Anyway, so let's start with questions about ASMR and content creation. And the first question is, what inspired you to start an ASMR channel? Well, I wanted to do this for a long time because I really liked the idea of offering people some relief or a few minutes of relaxation through this type of content. And actually I tried it about 5 years ago. I recorded an inaudible whispering video which is still on my YouTube channel, but back then I didn't have a good enough phone or a camera to film with, so I gave up. And then last year I got a new phone, the one that I'm filming with right now. And since I was already filming content for TikTok and posting there, I was familiar with the camera and I decided to give it another try, and this time with the right equipment. And here we are. Was it hard at first to film and hear yourself? Well, not really. There is a catch when it comes to hearing myself while recording. My mic connects to the laptop with USB, not through an audio interface, and that caused a little bit of delay. Plus, my headphones, I also connect them to the laptop. Because I don't have a space for that on my mic, and I think that contributes also to the delay. You might have noticed that I don't wear headphones while I'm speaking, and that's why. And when it comes to filming, I didn't have trouble filming myself because, as I told you already, I was familiar with the camera. Were you afraid of hatred? Honestly, the hate didn't cross my mind when I started, so no, I wasn't afraid of hatred. Besides, in anything you do, there will always be people that will judge you, so it's inevitable. So even if I had been afraid of hatred, that wouldn't have stopped me of starting this channel. Excuse my hair, I've just washed it, and that's why it looks like this. is your experience with ASMR? Well, I have been listening to ASMR for so long, about 9 years. And when I started listening to ASMR, I discovered Gracefy first, and then Freebie. They drew me into this beautiful community, and I've been listening to Freebie constantly since I've discovered her. What does ASMR mean to you personally? I don't think I can answer that concretely, so there are 2 examples that can help you understand the meaning of the ASMR to me personally. Usually, every evening before going to bed, I like reading while I am listening to ASMR in my headphones. And every day I can wait for the evening to come so that I can read and listen to ASMR at the same time. I think it's pure therapy for me to do that activity. And the second example, I worked an office job until a few months ago, and this job became so stressful and toxic towards the end, so I quit in the end. But in the last 2 weeks of this job, when I was still working there, I was so anxious that I would put ASMR videos in my phones so that I could properly work. Otherwise, I just couldn't do it. And I hope these 2 examples give you a little bit of understanding of what ASMR means to me. What do your close ones think about your ASMR content, family and friends? Well, my parents don't know that I am filming and posting ASMR content on YouTube. I no longer live with them anyway, so they don't see me filming. But even if I told them, they probably wouldn't react much because they don't know what ASMR is. The only people in my life who do know that I'm doing ASMR are my sister, one of my friends, and my boyfriend. My boyfriend thinks it's a little bit weird, especially when I'm doing mouth sounds. But he supports me, and I really appreciate that. I am not hiding or something, but I'm not that type of saying to people, hey, you know, I'm doing ASMR. If people who know me discover me on YouTube by chance, it's great. If not, that's fine too. Which ASMR artist do you like in particular? Well, I listen to a lot of ASMR artists, but I will say a few of them. Freebie, of course. Then it's ASMR Glow. After that, Lean ASMR. This girl has the best mouth sounds videos. I love her. Then there is Higstra ASMR. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. She's not that popular, I think, but she has great content. She's gorgeous, and you really have to go and check out her channel. You're gonna love her, trust me. There is also Eda Fox ASMR. Probably you know her, she's amazing. And I who influenced you? Not really. From those I follow, I try to take something from each, but not to copy them. Just like, okay, I liked this trigger or this particular action, or you know what I mean. So I will try it in my own way and in my own style. What's your favorite trigger? Definitely mouth sounds, and I also like face brushing while also brushing the mic with another brush. I think it's so tingly and relaxing. Do you plan to make mouth sounds or kisses clips? Yes, I've already made one mouth sound and 2 kisses clips. I will link them in the description. I do plan on doing more, but not so often because YouTube's policy is not that friendly with this type of content, unfortunately. And I've heard some channels have been shut down by YouTube because they were posting such content, and I don't really want to take that risk. Will you upgrade your microphone? If so, which one are you considering? I recommend Blue Yeti. Yes, I'm saving up for a microphone upgrade. I plan on buying a Blue Yeti, yes, because I think it's the most practical microphone for ASMR, the best. And I also want to buy a Tascam microphone because I really like the type of content Freebie make with that microphone, and also Lynn ASMR because she's using it too. Yeah, but it will take some time because they are not so cheap. Have you thought of creating a ASMR TikTok account and doing live sessions? I haven't, because I know I can't do that. I can't do that because I can't connect my mic to my phone, and even if I could, I wouldn't be able to hear what I'm doing on live because I can't plug the headphones in the mic. So when I will get a Blue Yeti, I will clearly do ASMR on TikTok. Do you have Instagram or TikTok? Could you share them? Yes, I do, but there I post content in Romanian, in my native language, and I don't think how much it would help you, but in any case, I will leave them in the description. Note, those are my personal accounts. I post book related content on them. I don't want to share my personal accounts because I want to have my own private accounts, and they are also private anyway, and I don't like to accept everyone, if you know what I mean. And maybe in the future, when I get to buy a Blue Yeti and start my content on TikTok too, I will make accounts especially for ASMR. And now let's move on to the personal questions. What's your name? Well, my name is Maria. In my native language, my name is pronounced Maria. Maria. And I also have another name, a second one, which is Gabriela. And in my native language, this one is pronounced master's degree. As I mentioned earlier, I worked until a few months ago. I worked in HR, but I studied communication and public relations, and some of the objects were related to marketing. And I discovered marketing, and I really liked it, especially the creative part of this domain. And since I finished my bachelor's degree, I wanted to work in marketing, but in my country it's kind of hard to get a job in marketing without having experience. And as a fresh graduated student, I couldn't have any experience, so I accepted this job in HR. But now I really want to find a job in marketing, and this time I won't settle for less. What are your hopes or goals for the future? First, I want to travel a lot and to see the world. I also want to build a solid professional career in marketing, and I have ambitions for a few businesses that I'm thinking about. And last but not least, I want to grow significantly here on YouTube and on my other social accounts. How do you see yourself in 10 years? Somehow accomplished, I hope. Then I have achieved some of my goals that I've mentioned earlier and made significant progress on the others. What is your biggest dream currently? My biggest dream is to publish my books that I'm working on. And now let's move on to the other questions. What do you like doing in your free time? A lot of things. I really enjoy reading. It's really my passion, one of them, and that's why I have a BookTok and Bookstagram account. I also write on Wattpad in Romanian, of course. I started doing that when I was in the 7th grade. Yeah, and I was hiding it because I knew my parents wouldn't agree to it, and I was right because my mom found out, and she told me to delete the book I was writing, and I did because I had no choice. But after that, in high school, I started writing again. Since then, I have 4 books that I'm working on. And yeah, I also play guitar, and at one point after I moved to Bucharest for my studies, I needed more money. My parents gave me monthly some money, but it wasn't enough, so I wanted to start to win my own money. So I started to give private guitar lessons to children. Yeah. So I am also posting on YouTube. I'm filming ASMR content. I'm also posting on my social accounts related to books. Do you like video games, PC or mobile? And what games? Not particularly. I occasionally play League of Legends on PC and Heyday on mobile. Which apps do you use most? TikTok. unfortunately not, but I would love to. What's your favorite color? Purple. What's your favorite food? Well, that's a tough question because I like to eat. I like food so much, even though I look thin and skinny. But I think this time I will go with sushi. What's your favorite book? Well, I have several favorites, but I'm going to show you my top 3. They are translated in Romanian, but I'm going to give you the English name of each one of them. The first one is The Crown of Midnight, and you maybe can recognize it by the cover. It's the second book of the series Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and this is a work of art. It made me cry so much. It really broke my heart. I guess that's why I liked it that much, because I love books that make me cry. Then it's The Nightingale by Christine Hanna. This is a story about 2 sisters, and the action takes place in World War II.